Incredibly frustrating. So very frustrating. Because it's a lane where effectively I have no way to interact with him. This is a lane he gets to dictate from beginning to end. The only way I get to interact with him is if my jungle shows up. Or I invest literally everything I've got. Which means popping my Ghost, throwing my R, landing my E. And if anything misses, I lose. Fair warning, I don't understand yell. Great.
Minions have spawned.
I'm gonna play like he's quirky Yasuo. Wait, what? I hope the Skarner understands too. I'm hoping that he basically clears blue buff, red buff, and then ganks. If he does that, awesome. If he doesn't, still okay. If he does blue buff, camps down here, red buff, and then ganks. If he waits any longer, this could go very badly. It takes a lot of effort for me to kill his turrets. Come on. Fucking minion ran. Look at that. I autoed it and even got a shotgun proc off. And it did basically no damage to his turret. Oh, that's bad. Oh, got his flash. That's good, at least. That's a good investment from the jungler. I'll take it. I had to burn Ghost just to make the effort. He's going to stop me from backing, isn't he? Of course. Of course. Behind the turret, he can still throw that at me without getting turret aggro. So one of the quality of life changes I would love for Riot to do is to make it so that ranged champions had a longer turret range aggro. Lovely quality of life change, because seriously, this is kind of fucked up, that he's able to harass me under the turret without the turret aggroing when I'm behind the turret. Oh boy, my team is not off to a good start. But yeah, the reason why I detest Heimer, because this is just completely uninteractive. He shoves and I farm under turret, and that's basically the lane. Because I don't really have any way to interact with him directly. Because he outranges me completely because the turrets are so dangerous. That literally my only option is farm under turret or die. Or don't farm at all. Farm under turret, die, or don't farm at all. No. I should have done that. I could have gotten both of those. Why does my W do so little damage to turrets? My W is very effective against Urgot ghouls and other shit like that. No, don't. He's 6. Such a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Don't. Just don't. He's 6 now. It's too late to gank. Honestly, it's too late to gank. I need to hit 9 now before we can gank. I'll just play passive. Right now I'm farming well. All things considered, I'm farming really, really well. This is a lane where he should be dominating completely from a CS standpoint, since he's not. God, look how long that stun lasts. I can't get... Okay, now I get within range. It's not an easy skill shot to land, so I respect it. I mean, in the end, Heimerdinger is not an easy champion to play, but that doesn't make him a fair champion, as I was discussing earlier. Why is that thing aggroed on me? Well, he just wasted his R. Which means I can potentially kill him here. Or he just backs away. What a fun and interactive laning phase we're having here, right? So far, this laning phase, have I been able to do anything against this Heimerdinger without popping my ghost? The answer is no. The answer is absolutely not. I have not been able to do anything other than huddle under my turret from the very beginning of the laning phase until now, except when I popped my ghost, and even then I could not kill him or even approach kill him. It was just an impossible situation. Where's the fun here? Can anybody tell me? Is it hiding somewhere? That must be it. It's just hiding. What happened to secondary runes is because he got ghost. It's not the only reason why. I fundamentally love Transcendence on Urgot. And yes, I really, really, really like Nimbus Cloak. For me, Nimbus Cloak is one of the best things that Riot has done in the last few years, really. What a frustrating lane experience. You know what it's like to lane against a Singed who's proxy farming? I feel like that's currently what I'm going through. Only that the Singed is also throwing nukes at me from incredibly long range while also proxy farming. Look how little damage my W does to his turrets. Why? His turrets have 330 health. Why are they so fucking durable? if Urgot's passive was moved to a turret and Urgot had the same, like all of his abilities were as long range and low mana cost as Heimer's abilities, he would actually be a Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger is effectively a long range version of Urgot. Excuse me, he's effectively a ranged version of Urgot. Urgot is currently a melee version of Heimerdinger. Such a frustrating experience, I can't even farm anymore. I mean, I don't understand where the fun is here. Nearly killed him. And he nearly killed me. But notice how much harder it is for me than it is for him. I need to pop everything, and I need to... Well, at least I do have teleport. Produce. Did I get his flash? Seriously, I think that Heimerdinger must still exist in this game because somewhere there's a writer who thinks that he's a fun champion. Can we please find that one rioter out of 2,000 that thinks he's a fun champion and convince him otherwise? That clipped me, cool. Urgot is a different champion in melee range versus range. And melee range, he is a useful champion. In ranged, he is literally just an arm. That's it. That's Urgot at long range is his arm. Oh my fucking god. Lands one skill shot, takes off 70% of my life. Yeah, that's totally normal. At least I managed to heal back a lot.
Enemy killing spree. Turret plating will soon fall. Enemy double kill.
Jesus, my team is just hard feeding. Oh, he whiffed it. It's so stupid just how slowly I kill his turrets. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Oh no! Okay, just am I dead? No, I'm not! Woo-hoo-hoo! Kill him! Murder him! Kill the asshole! Please kill him. Please kill him. Please? Please? One more? I'll kill him now. How nice of Zach to show up. I got double buff. Heimer should have left. Should have left when he had the chance. Oh, our bot lane's here. I see they've completely given up the bot side of the map. Please don't let him get the clap. Okay. What is this Zac doing? Thank you for body blocking. Thank you. Thank you! I've got a lot of cash. I'd love to spend it. Got you! Oh. This Rakan's good. This Rakan's good. I don't know what happened in our bot lane that made them lose as badly as they did, but our Rakan is good. Wow, can I almost afford Cleaver as well? That's incredible. I can afford Cleaver. I had enough gold to buy Death's Dance and Cleaver. I am so fed. Oh, Yon, let's go. Oh, let's go, Yon. You best leave, son. I'm hungry. You sure he's not a ranged champion? Urgot is a ranged champion in name only, not in playstyle. Urgot is a melee champion in playstyle. You see, the majority of the time, if I'm not within melee range, I am half a champion. It's like trying to make Nidalee play in ranged form only. Do you think that's really going to work? I don't. I like these Garner's heading over this way. Got him! He did not use... Yes, I was right. I was fucking right on how that worked. Got you! He's dead. He's dead. He's just dead. Whoo! Okay, so it's good. We now know that Yon's W cannot be deactivated when suppressed. Or maybe he's just an idiot and didn't know that that would work that way. I say idiot. I mean, Yon is a new champion. It's not fair to call somebody an idiot when they're playing basically a brand new champion and just don't know the interactions. That's not fair. Holy shit, I'm 6-0 and carrying. Hard. Jesus. Yeah, Urgot before his W was changed, you could classify him as a ranged champion because he actually had the ability to harass his opponents at range. Currently, Urgot's Q costs so much mana that you cannot use it for anything other than last hitting extremely low health minions. That's literally the only thing you can use it for. Just taking your stuff. Hope you don't mind. I'm killing you. Okay, look. I'm killing somebody. I guess it's... Okay, I guess I'm killing anybody who's stupid enough to approach me. I am very outlandishly fed right now. You cannot do that shit. Oh. Nice Oriar. That's a dead Zac. That's a dead Soraka. That's a dead everybody. Everyone's gone. Let's take an inhib. Inhib. Ah, they surrendered. It's over. Jesus. It's done. We've won. Holy fuck, I carried that one. I say I carried it. If it wasn't for my teammates providing me some solid help early on, that lane could have gone very differently. The Heimerdinger, I mean, you saw that. There's nothing I could do against this asshole. He just drops his turrets, he shoves the wave, and there's no interaction between me and him. Except farming, that's it. Like, he shoves, I farm, and he comes out ahead. But the moment my teammates showed up, and they showed up in force, and they showed up repeatedly, I got big. Once I got big, Heimer is not an issue anymore. At that point, Heimer is food, as you well saw. Soraka, Heimer, third person, no problems. We'll kill them all. I will give the Skarner because he gave me the help I needed. Whether or not whether or not those ganks worked out doesn't matter. Oh, armor upgrade. Yay. Fucking Mongol. Report mid. Nah, bot. You guys, macro was garbage, lol. What? What? The hell is this chat? Wow. Our Orianna actually did more damage than me. I thought I was the primary carry. Huh. Huh. Oh, she was 8-3. Oh. I was the Sure, I was the most fed, but the Orianna was actually the strongest carry on the team. Again, though, I gave the honor to the Skarner because he helped me. He listened to my pings. What more can you want from a jungler? Successful ganks? I'm okay with him at least trying. I'm okay with him just listening. Because you also notice, like, this was a big deal. When the Skarner came to gank, like the second time, I pinged back. Because the Heimer was 6 and I was not. And even if I was 6, I don't know if we could beat him 2v1. And the Skarner listened. Awesome. He was going to gank at the most disastrous time. I'm like, this is something I don't always do. I pinged for him to stop because I realized exactly what was going to happen and I knew exactly what was going to happen if he ganked. We were both going to die. So, awesome. And yeah, that was a nice Rayon ult, wasn't it? Whew. Pushed the air around beautifully. Hit champions? No, but it moved the air. Let's have a look at that gold graph. And yes, predation. Look, you may have mentioned that after I'd already given the description, but yeah. Just because Riot declared a champion something doesn't mean it is. If somebody told you the Earth was flat, would you believe them? No. Trust your eyes. Urgot isn't a range, or excuse me. I guess if you trusted your eyes, you might think Urgot's a ranged champion, but when you actually play Urgot, you realize very quickly that his range is very ineffective. Urgot is a ranged champion compared to maybe 5 or 6 champions in the game. There are maybe a dozen champions. Maybe. Probably not. There are probably only 5 or 6 champions top lane where when you're laning as Urgot against them, you're like, wow, it actually feels like I'm a ranged champion. The vast majority of champions you lane against top lane, you don't feel like a ranged champion. Do you feel like a ranged champion against Jax? You know, that guy who can leap strike on you before you can auto-attack him? Yes, he can leap strike at you before you can fire a gun at him. Your gun has a smaller effective range than a Jax jumping at you. Doesn't feel very ranged to me. Holy shit, I can't believe it. That game was 21 minutes? Look at this gold graph. How is this a 21-minute game? So, at 14 minutes, we were 4K gold down. At 20 minutes, we were 4K gold up. In 6 minutes' time, we swung the gold 8K. At 14 minutes, we started... What? I feel bad calling this a good game because, to be honest, their lead was massive and they should not have fallen so hard. Though, I can definitely see a few reasons for that. One, their kills were on Zach. Ezreal had a few kills, but not much. No one else had kills. Their mid lane had 2 kills as well, but too many deaths. The Zach had too many of their team's kills, which I assume was also where most... Yeah, look at that. Zach had the most gold on their team. That's not right. That's not okay. That's why they lost. Zach is not a champion that can carry games. Not normally. He needs to be outlandishly fed to carry games. On the other hand, Yone can carry games. Heimer can carry games. Ezreal can carry games. And all of them had less gold than Zach. It's actually kind of tragic when you look at it that way. This fucking thing, fucking Leandries. Leandries is a disgusting item on Heimer. That enemy Zach into 2. Ah. You play Kazi and you hate fighting Urgot.